Ano ba ha?
Oh, kuya.
Lamig.
Narang puli kiniki di mabanabat ki advertisement.
Balay sila penjara na di. Papinyan kerpang kini. Like link bang kasyulong advertisement.com. Pinyo buat ki jingtwa na. Bat ki berta ki shula. Link bang kasyulong advertisement.com.
Kajia lang jong ka high power committee ka plathao hadin mlarai ban siam ya karai ban snano ya ka assembly bathama jong ka megalia legislative assembly hamauding diang hadin ka jingprano jong ka ni ka dum kila ai por ya ka third audit party bakin pendep kloi banwat ya ka jingdawa jong ka jingpra bat ban it ka kai pot kloi katbala halor ka jingsem ka jong ka jingwat pnya ha ka ni ka jia lang jong ka high power committee la tai sani bha halor ka jingprano ba kansan jong ka dum kabala ja ha ka step jong ka siu blai bat habai kran bat kilat thai kubor lampang ka Iing Dorbar thawai ka jalau ba med ba lingdo ulai thu ba ha kani ka jelang karai ban omsha ikibrio ki banabar bakin dung shapo chong hol bapra ka dum shu ba med ba ulai thu ru bakin ka no ya baro ka wei basna pnyeng ya ka dum knang bakan omyolat ko madrung shapo bat kilarai ru ba ka third audit party kan sa ai ka daw chong ka jingpra ka dum bat bakin pej bnya ru ha ka bai dei bat ka jingte ka badan ha ka liang kamon bat ha ka diang.
We have discussed at length today about the incident and we have taken some decisions today. First one is to ensure that no outsiders will be or unauthorized person will be allowed to enter the building because of some safety measures. The other part is to cover that entire open area of that dome portion which has collapsed to ensure that there's no water leakage in the building. Now we have decided also, which is very, very important, a third party audit who will give us the reason why or the reasons of the collapse of the entire construction. They'll also investigate about the entire collapse of the dome, and at the same time they will also look into the strength of the other areas like the left wing, the right wing, the corridor of the main hall, and the reception area, and the chambers of the speaker, the chief ministers, and other areas which are in that floor. Also at the same time, which are on the ground floor and below the ground floor and the basement, if there's any. Now we have decided also to ensure that the institutions which we will be calling them for the audit will be basically from the IIT teams. So we suggested that we suggested that there will be 3 IITs. One is from Guwahati, one is from Kolkata, and one is from Delhi. So any of the 3 IITs will be selected. Depends on the readiness of those IITs who will be conducting this audit and investigation as far as this case is concerned. We have given them task to the PUD building to take care about the contact and the communication from the government to those IITs. So basically those are the decisions that we have made today, and we have requested that we would like to get all the reports as early as possible so that the next course of action will follow them. At the same time, the work, especially in the main mandap, in the main assembly building, will come to a halt till the report comes out from the audit team. So this is the decision that we have taken today from the HPC, and we have instructed the PUD department to take note of this and swing into action immediately without any further delay. Early as possible, that is the reason we have to. We don't want to set a time frame because they may require, based on the communication that the PUD building will be in touch with them, we will be able to get some idea only after they contacted them. Next course of action will be will be done, or the next HPC will be convened after we get the reports from the audit team. As of now, no, it will be very premature for us to take any kind of such kind of decisions or actions from us. We will not allow anyone to remove those debris only after the IIT appointed by the department suggested or advised us that we can remove those debris from the IRS. Maybe some whatever needed for them as far as the investigation is concerned and the audit is concerned.
See, those are tender processes that take place, and those tender processes will process as per the tender documents and as per tender requirements. So in that, it could be any contractor who has the thing. I mean, they have a record. They have been working. They have constructed massive bridges over the Brahmaputra. So obviously their credentials are there, and based on that they must have applied, and they must have got. That's a procedure that's normally followed for any tender process. So that has nothing to do with me particularly in that. It's a tender process. But since you asked about NPP office, I want to clarify that that's completely false. Well, first of all, inquiry has to be done by a technical body, and that's why IIT has to come in, and we are going through the details of that, and we have to await the reply and the report that's submitted by the technical institutions that are there. And in regards to me stepping down, I think it's the coalition partners, the MLAs. The MLAs will have to decide that. That's not my decision to say whether I'll step down or not. So it's the MLAs of the different coalition partners that will take the call, because they're the ones who have elected me. So they're the ones who will decide.
Hashwa jongkani nakaliang junglampang ka Iing Dorbar thawan ka jalao ba medbaling do umitirang ba ka jalao konrat ke sangma usumbut lampang ka Iing Dorbar thawan ka jala Timothy Disira umentri ka sarkar ba pe yakatna penroisar ba singo bahalangdar uba renik ton lingdo tongkhar ka kong amprin lingdo ka chief secretary ka jala ka kong Rebecca Susang harkat barki officer barki brio jong ka company kilawan banjurep ya ka assembly bathma jong ka Meghalaya Legislative Assembly hamauding diang